What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Nino Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. Sorry, I had to adjust my seat. But real quick, what I have done, since the last episode was get some new citizens and expand my kingdom just a bit. So looks a little different, got some. Yeah, let me show you the citizens real quick. I got some new citizens from what's that place? The shipyard, where we got Ketch from. Like he has a whole bunch of people. He has like these two. Oh, and also from Broadleaf too. So I got like, what is that? 6 people right there. Yeah. I'm missing another person from his shipyard, but I'll get him later. So with that all shown and everything, so go in here and talk to Roland. See what he has to say for himself. Let's see. All right. I'm sorry, Evan. I put you through a lot. We were so worried about you, Roland. But you're back now. That's the most important thing. What was Lofty's voice? I can't even remember. Leander told us where you been and what you been up to. Crikey. You don't love a madcap jaunt, eh? Less you could have done is invite me along for the ride. Something like that. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick you all, I wouldn't have done. I'm sorry. Well, you certainly had me going, lad. Hook, line, and blessed sinker. You've had us all going. You horrible man. But I think we all still believed in you somewhere deep down. Did my gifts prove useful in the end? Sure, lock-picking bugs, frog pills, you sure know how to keep things interesting. And here's what made it all worthwhile. Evan, this is for you. Nice, now we got the Mark of Kings. Now you can open the King's Way and get back into Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all those soldiers. Mossinger, I need to know how to pronounce that man's name. Anyway, Mossinger was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he would be. It might be just the bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration. Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mousing to sign the Declaration of Independence. Bright-eyed, yet heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago. It was time to bring his dream of a united world one step closer to reality.
Did my father and Mausinger hate each other?
Oh, okay. So I was saying his name right, Mausinger. Okay, I was. Maybe I was saying it slightly different. I don't know, but I was on the right path.
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay friends. Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
True.
I can't believe that father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species.
I doubt it. Sometimes people just get tired of other people's crap.
But then, Mausinger do what he did?
I suppose he was afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and will one day cast him aside. Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details, of course.
Right.
And we got a trophy. All right, that's nice. I don't know. That kid's suspicious. I have a theory about him. Yes, I would like to save, because I did so much work. So much. All right. Everyone, there's something I need to talk to you about. Before we ask Ding Dong Dell to sign the declaration, I need to know how its people are faring under Mausinger's rule. I should also like to know what they thought of my father. Perhaps they might be able to help me understand why he was murdered. I never once considered their thoughts or feelings when I was their ruler. It's high time that I found out what they truly think. Technically you were never their ruler. It's just maybe for like a couple of hours before the coup. So, you know, well, I guess he means as a prince.
Chapter 8. Land of my fathers.
All right, let me run you through how we're going to infiltrate Ding Dong Dell. The crosses on this map mark the areas where their troops are mostly heavily concentrated. As you can see, a direct approach via the river would be suicidal. There's no way we get close without being spotted. So we'll use the Zippinlin to help us over the river and set us down someplace safe or quieter. From there, we'll make our way via the least heavily guarded areas to the entrance to the King's Way. It's a good thing Zip gave us the old girl, huh? She's quiet as a mouse, even with the engine full ahead. Which is not to say that caution will not be required. We cannot take the risk of flying too close to the city. A roundabout approach will still be required. So the old sky pirate full frontal assault ain't the order of the day then, eh? Doesn't look like it. This will be a straight in, no messy job by the sound of it. Alright, let's make ready to leave. Alright, I'm not sure if I'll get a chance to upgrade my weapons and everything. I'm also scared to like get some new ones that I'm just going to trade off. But I'm going to do some shopping, so I will see you guys in a moment. Welcome back, y'all. Did all my equipment and got some healing items, so I should be all set for this last kingdom. me switch the party wheel real quick. Just go in with this team. Cause I feel like I don't use Tanny enough, you know? I feel like I don't give her as much love as everybody else. So I'm gonna put her on the team. No, I don't want to land. Alright. This is a beautiful part. I love flying. Like the sea, the boat is okay. It's not bad. But the flying part, this part right here, it's lovely. It's beautiful. Wait, what? Could you?
Hey.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. That makes sense. It's like, why'd you put me so far away from the kingdom? It's because we're trying to infiltrate it. Alright, come on, man. Let's see how much I have to train.
This will be over in no time.
Okay, so we don't need to train that hard. Still would feel better if we did though. It's all good. We're in the 40s. Except I think Tanny's the only one that's like 39 or something. I don't know. Very borderline. So if we put the Mark of Kings just here. Ah, King's Way. Here we come. Alright, let's do this. This might be a long episode. I'm not sure. So, no, prepare yourself. So, wow. I'm sure most of those mouses were cats.
Wow.
So this is Ding Dong Dell, huh? It's like something out of a picture book. It feels different from when I was last here. The town appears peaceful, and yet one cannot help but notice a distant lack of Grimalakin. They've all jumped ship and set sail for safer shores, I shouldn't wonder. Unlikely. Massinger. Yet, has had the citizenry under close scrutiny ever since the coup. If they didn't get away fast, they didn't get away at all. I heard they've all been moved to some kind of underground slum somewhere, although I don't know much more than that. That sounds miserable.
All right.
Well, If there are no Gremlin left to speak with, we shall have to see what the mice and rats have to tell us. Yeah, what is there a difference between like their citizenship? Like, do the mouse rule and then the rats are like in the slums, or like how is that working? Because I don't think in real life they actually coexist peacefully. Maybe they do, I don't know. Who knows? Only if you and Roland will agree not to remove your hoods. You are both too well known here for comfort. Okay. Yeah, that tail. It's not exactly the world's best disguise, but I guess it'll have to do for now. Hey, let's see you're complaining. It was the best we could rustle up at short notice. Yeah. Yeah, because the tail is not... Oh, wait. Do they have tails? But they have different types of tails. Ah. What's that you say? Life under King Messenger? Well, I don't know what it's like for humans or gremlins, but for a mouse like me, things are completely different nowadays. I mean, when I was younger, we were picked on all the time. My mother told me I should never trust a gremlin or even become friends with one. I think that's what all mouse mothers told their children back then. Still, I don't hold a grudge against King Leonhard or anything. That's all in the past now. It's time to move on. Well, I feel like that's along the lines that everyone is going to say, except maybe that one other person who just like had it out for the king. For some reason, I don't know, he got thrown in jail for stealing or something. Who knows? King Messenger's policies are paying Mousekind first at last. They've given us all a real boost. I suspect the Gremlin aren't too happy about it at all, but still. They had their time in the sun and we've all suffered enough. I think it's only fair that the tables are turned. It's amazing to think how differently things might be now if King Leonhard hadn't fallen ill and passed away when he did. I mean, this place does look nice. I won't lie. Though, the best one is probably Hydropolis. I wonder what city this, because Hydropolis is like Italy, and then you have Gopal, which is I believe Chinese, and Broadleaf. Not really sure. I think those are like, wonder if they're based off of something, some other country. Life here in Ding Dong Dell has changed beyond recognition since King Messenger took over. I mean, King Leonhard always said he was committed to equality, but I never really trusted him. You would either if you'd seen the way the Gremlin used to treat us mice. Now we're finally getting what we deserve, and it's all King Messenger's doing. He's our hero. It certainly seems that Messenger's rule is no unwelcome thing for the majority of Mousekind. And why would it be? They're finally getting treatment after all these years. Preferential treatment after all these years. So, let me see if I got this straight. It used to be the mice and rats who were discriminated against, but now the tables have turned and the Gremlin are on the receiving end? Pretty much. It seems so, yes. Tit for tat, eh? Folks ain't never so different as they're the same. I never knew that things were so hard for Mousekind. Why would you? You're royalty, you know? You don't really know what's going on outside your walls. I knew nothing about my people, nothing at all, and to think I called myself their king. I like to hear what the Gremlin have to say for themselves, but there aren't exactly many around to ask. Oh wait, sorry, damn it, wrong voice. Well now, look at this gang of idlers. If you're not busy, you can give me a hand. Come here, will you? Will you? Yo, what you want? What exactly is it you need our help with? Well, so you were listening, were you? That must mean you're keen to help. How lovely of you. Oh, well, don't be shy now. Come, here you go. Sardine sandwich. What's this? Why, it's one of my famous sardine sandwiches, of course. I need you to deliver it to a gremlin called Shadow. There was, well, an incident, shall we say. He's probably hiding somewhere, poor lad. But he won't have gone far. He's a cat fellow, black with a long tail. You can't miss it. He's always wagging it around the place. He's paid already, so you just need to give him the package. Flipmon, where are we? Errand boys?
Yeah.
Wherever you are, deliver the goods and come back here, and I'll see that you're rewarded. How does that sound? Something tells me we don't have much choice. Alright, we'll go and find Shadow for you. Ain't too many cat folk around, eh? We'll soon spot him, I'm sure. I want to say I was getting better before I went on vacation. I'm talking about the voice acting. Sorry. You, the hell are you looking at? Weirdo. Anyway. Are you? Oh. Wow. Yo, my man. Or lady? I don't know. Well, that's certainly a long black tail. Excuse me. You wouldn't happen to be Shadow by any chance, would you? I wasn't doing anything, I promise. Have mercy on an honest Grimlican. No need to panic, pal. We're just the sardine sandwich delivery boys, ain't it? A sandwich for me.
Yes.
Oops, sorry. It was me slapping my leg. Yes. Crumbles asked us to give it to you. Well, I thought those awful soldiers had caught up to me. Thanks ever so much. I wanted to ask you something. How many things for Grimlican and Ding Dong Dell how are things in Ding Dong Dell these days? Visitors from abroad, eh? I don't see many of you lot lately. But with the borders being closed down and everything, things have been more or less a little rough for we catfolk ever since Maxiner took over. Why, I was only out buying a sardine sandwich and those soldiers started looking at me askance. I had no choice but to run, really. So you came and hid here without even taking what you bought with you.
Yeah.
Of course I did. We've been chased out of our homes, driven into the slums. Sorry, I had to yawn. Oh man, got up way too early to do this. They've even posted soldiers at the sewer entrance to watch our comings and goings. We've only risked coming out for food, but it's not worth getting knobbed for. So that's why there are no Grimlican in town anymore. What I really wanted was some nice fresh fish, but one of these sandwiches is the next best thing, I suppose. Anyway, I can't stand around here talking to you. Those soldiers could come along any minute. Nice to meet you. Perhaps I'll see you some other time. Peace. Crikey. Suppose we better get back and see old Crumbs, eh? Alright. Okay, so there are cats here, so I guess this tail won't be too conspicuous. Welcome back, my lovelies. Well, did you carry out my little errand? Yes, we found Shadow and gave him his sandwich. Oh, wasn't that just lovely of you? Ever so sorry to impose upon you like that. Now I say, I'll give you a little reward, didn't I? Well, here you go. Awesome. You're kidding, aren't you? We just delivered one of these. You won't be complaining once you had a bite, my dear. My sardine sandwiches are the best in the land. You'll be back for more before long, you'll see. No, the cheek on it, eh? You got confidence in you. Alright. So the Gremlin are all living in an underground slum, and there are guards posted at the entrance? Shadow said it was in the old sewers, didn't he? And if he made it out, there must be a way down there that the guards aren't watching. Imagine being trapped down there like that. It must be like being in prison. We cannot risk being spotted by the guards. If we are to visit the slums, we must make our way there undetected. Come on. Alright, let's see, how do I... Alright, straight ahead, take a left. Simple enough. Wait, what? Are you... Oh no. That's what I'm saying, like most of his guards, like all of his guards were mice. You know? So, I don't think someone who was like prejudiced would... No, wait, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Old well. Alright, let's pop that in. And I'm going to end the episode right here. So thank you for joining me and everything. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, show that love. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next episode. What up, Tanny? Doing a little... Gonna walk back? Gonna do a little fashion show for us? No? Alright. So, peace.